He's saying in this entire region, I have planted enough gospel-centered churches that now God's work will continually, regularly impact those communities through the believers in those churches. See, this is why Village Church, we plant churches. Why do we plant a church in Oakville? Not just for the believers in Oakville, but we want the people in Oakville to say, I love my city, I love the Greater Toronto area, and I'm going to witness Jesus to my community. We want people in Calgary to do the same. In Langley, in Vancouver, all over, all of our sites. It's like we plant a site, but the point isn't just like we have a site, we have a location in the city. The point is we want the people in that city now to be praying for that city, praying for that community, communicating in word and deed, and asking God to show up in supernatural ways to gospel real to the people in that region. And that's what Paul says he's doing. And he says, and thus I make my ambition. How beautiful is this? My ambition. You know what the beautiful thing about ambition is? Is that when you're ambitious for something, here's what you do. You organize your life around it. Right? When you're ambitious, and you maybe listen to the story of, I was listening to the story of Jensen Wang, I think his last name is, from NVIDIA. And if you listen to the story of NVIDIA is the most valuable company in the world today. Okay, it's I think $3 to $4 trillion of value. Okay, they make these chips that AI technology needs these chips. And if you listen to his story, it's the most incredible story. You know why? He sacrificed everything in his life to start this company. When he started the company, he had no money. He had nothing. And he talks about how many times he almost lost everything. Why? Because his ambition was to start this company. Paul is not starting a company that will be trillions of dollars in value and then one day will mean absolutely nothing. His ambition is to preach the gospel. Not where Christ has already been named, lest I build on someone else's foundation. But as it is written, those who have never been told of him will see, and those who have never heard will understand. Why does that matter? Why does it matter to bring the Gentiles in worship to God? Because it is eternal. See, here's what I believe. Regardless of vocation, you may be wrong, be called to be in ministry, to be a preacher, to be a worship leader, to be any of that. But whatever vocation you're in, your ultimate, core, foundational ambition ought to be, my ambition is to preach Jesus, is to communicate Jesus, to support the work of preaching Jesus, that I'm encouraging people, I'm equipping people, I'm living my life in such a way that people come to hear the gospel. Because it's not about you. It's about what Christ does through you.